Now, what is the purpose of IBC 2016? We all are aware, but just to put all of us on the same page, what is the background of IBC 2016? Why IBC 2016 was brought in? Friends, I would like to take you back to the statement that our Prime Minister had made on the floor of Lok Sabha about 6 7 years back. He made the statement on the floor of the House saying that when we came in power, we knew that our situation, our economic condition was not good. But when we came in power, we realized that our situation was not only bad, it was terribly bad. उन्होंने कहा on the floor of the parliament, he said that our situation was so bad that we could not even dare to tell it to the whole world that we are in trouble. Because if he would have told it to the world that we are in trouble, we are in a bad situation, the whatever cooperation that we would have received from other people, other countries, that cooperation also would not come. And therefore, soon after 2014, and this is the situation that I am talking about after 2014, the statement that he made, he said we kept strategically quiet about it. And he also said that we thought that our NPAs were to the tune of X amount. But when we went deeper into realize, since independence, our NPAs have been to the tune of 56 lakh crore. 56 lakh crore has been the size of our NPA since independence. And therefore, he said that there was a need for something to be done. And that is how, friends, the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016 came into existence. Now, what was the idea behind Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code? The idea was two pronged. Number one, this 56 lakh crore or any amount is not a number. It shows that if so much of amount would have been productively used in the economy, then we would have become 5 trillion economy much before than today or then 1 or 2 years from hence. And therefore, it was thought that all the NPAs that we have in this country, they must be dealt in two ways. Number one, जितने भी NPAs हैं, जितनी भी कंपनी हैं जो कि इंसॉल्वेंसी की तरफ बढ़ रही हैं, the first thing that should be done is to initiate the process of insolvency resolution. And after making all the efforts, if it is not possible to resolve the insolvency of those NPAs, in that case, compulsorily let those companies go to the liquidation. And remember, it is not that the government wanted liquidation to happen. The liquidation was recommended as a second step, and that is because if a company is not getting, if the insolvency of a company is not getting resolved, at least the assets are being sold in the as part of the liquidation. And when the assets are being sold as part of the liquidation, somebody is buying them. And when somebody is buying them, what is he going to do with those assets? He is going to use those assets in his business. And as a result of that, all these assets which otherwise were lying idle would start contributing to the economy of the country. And that was the second objective behind the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. And remember, and that is where we professionals, chartered accountant, cost accountants, company secretaries, and the lawyers should really thank the government, because the government placed trust and faith and confidence in we professional, and the government thought that Insolvency Bankruptcy Code can be implemented, NPAs can be turned around, and this responsibility was given to the we professionals, that and the government had a confidence and the trust and the faith that we professional would be able to do our best, use our knowledge, expertise, experience, and help the NPs turning around. So this is the background, friend, as far as the purpose of the IBC is concerned. Now here I would just like to mention, now in hindsight, I always feel that the name of this insolvency bankruptcy code should have been rather, instead of the insolvency and bankruptcy code, it should have been insolvency and bankruptcy resolution code, because the focus need to be on the resolution and not on the bankruptcy or in the insolvency, because somehow it does matter as far as our thought process is concerned. So straight away the name of the act itself, the code itself, should convey to the concerned people that the objective of this code is not to go for the insolvency, not to go for the bankruptcy, but to ensure that the bankruptcies and the insolvencies are resolved. So this is about the purpose of the IBC. In case if anyone has any question, any point to add, please go ahead and you can ask your question by unmuting yourself.